Thomas Jefferson, born on April 13, 1743, in Shadwell, Virginia, was a man of immense intellect and influence, shaping the foundation of the United States. A planter, lawyer, and philosopher, Jefferson became the third president of the United States, serving from 1801 to 1809. But his legacy began long before that. Monticello, Virginia, 1787. Late evening in Thomas Jefferson's study, a room filled with books, scientific instruments, and papers. Candlelight flickers, casting soft shadows on the walls. Jefferson, in his early 40s, sits at a desk, pen in hand, writing a letter. The air is quiet, save for the faint scratch of quill on paper. Narrator, voiceover. In the autumn of 1787, Thomas Jefferson, statesman, scholar, and architect of American ideals, sits in his sanctuary at Monticello. The world outside buzzes with the promise of a new nation, but within these walls, Jefferson's mind wrestles with timeless questions of faith, reason, and the pursuit of truth. Tonight, he writes to his nephew, Peter Carr, a young man eager for guidance. In this letter, Jefferson will pen words that echo through centuries, a call to fearless inquiry. Jefferson pauses, gazing at the candle flame, his brow furrowed in thought. He dips his quill in ink and begins to write, speaking softly to himself as he composes. Jefferson, musing aloud, "Young Peter, you stand at the threshold of manhood, your mind a canvas yet to be painted. What shall I tell you of the world? Of its mysteries, its dogmas, its truths?" He leans back, eyes distant. "In my youth, I too was bound by the chains of tradition, taught to bow before altars of fear. But reason is the compass of the soul. It demands we question, we probe, we seek." He writes, his voice steady, deliberate. "Question with boldness even the existence of a God." He pauses, a faint smile crossing his lips. "Yes, boldness. To doubt is not to deny, but to honor truth. If there be a creator, surely he crafted this mind of ours to seek, not to cower." He continues writing, "Because if there be one, he must more approve of the homage of reason than that of blindfolded fear." Jefferson sets down his quill, rising to pace the room. He stops by a shelf, running his fingers over a volume of Locke's essays. Jefferson, to himself, "The priests would recoil at such words. They'd call it heresy, blasphemy." He chuckles softly. "But what is heresy if not the courage to think? In my travels, I've seen men cling to ancient creeds, to alchemical dreams of turning lead to gold, all while the light of science beckons. Reason is our alchemy. It transforms ignorance into understanding, fear into freedom." He returns to his desk, his tone resolute. "This is no age for blind faith, Peter. Not when Newton unveils the laws of the heavens, when Franklin tames the lightning. If God exists, he is not a tyrant demanding obedience, but a craftsman who delights in our curiosity. And if he does not," he pauses, eyes gleaming, "then we are left to forge our own path, with reason as our guide." Jefferson seals the letter, his words a beacon for his nephew and generations unborn. In this quiet study, amid the flicker of candles, he plants a seed of revolution, not of arms, but of the mind. His call to question boldly, to honor reason over fear, will challenge dogma and inspire seekers of truth. For Jefferson, the pursuit of knowledge is a sacred act, a homage to the divine spark within us all. Question with boldness even the existence of a God, because if there be one, he must more approve of the homage of reason than that of blindfolded fear. In these words, Thomas Jefferson offers not just advice, but a creed for a new era, one where the mind is free and truth is the ultimate pursuit.